Video number 191, finding minimums and maximums using a graphing calculator. Alright, let's go ahead and type this into the GC. Here it is. I already got it all ready to rock, so go ahead and catch up to me. Press pause if you need to. Hopefully you know how to get this into your y equals menu. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to do a standard window, zoom 6. And what we're going to do here is they want us to find, well, a minimum or a maximum, and then they also want us to decide what type of min-max that the said point is. Now that basically means that there's two kinds of minimums and or maximums. There's what are called absolute minimums and absolute maximums, and there's also called relative minimums and relative maximums. In this case, it looks like we're dealing with a couple relative mins and relative maxes, and here's why. Well, first of all, it would depend on the domain. If we were talking about this particular domain, which, by the way, what's the domain? Negative 10 to positive 10. We would actually say that this is an absolute minimum over that particular domain. Okay? This would be an absolute max over that particular domain. However, if we were to change the window and go out yet a little bit further, let's go out to negative 30, positive 30, we'll go by tens. Well, we're going to see a much different story. This then becomes a relative minimum, and this becomes a relative maximum. Either way, we can still find the value. So let's go to zoom standard, zoom 6. Here we go. Now, here's how you find the maximum. Alright, we'll do the max first. Okay? We're going to find that maximum. Now, what I want to do here is let's go a little taller. Let's go up to 15. See how that shapes up. There we go. We can see what's going on a little bit better. Let's go to the right a little bit further. Let's go out to 15. Now let's go by 5s. For our scale, for everything. Alright, here's the maximum. Are you ready? Press second trace to get to the calculate menu. Then we're going to go down to maximum. Number 4. Press enter on number 4. Then using the left right, we're going to scroll to the left. Left bound. The calculator is asking you what bound on the left. How far to the left do you want me to, the calculator is saying how far to the left do you want us to look for this maximum. We want to make sure we're going to the left of the maximum points. Now we're going to press enter. Then you should see an arrow. There's the arrow. That's basically a domain right there. So then now we're going to, now it's saying right bound. So then we're going to scroll literally to the right. I got some dust here on this calculator. I had it out in the garage for a little while. Anyway, we're going to go to the right of that maximum. Press enter. Then it's going to say guess. Well, where are we going to guess? Well, of course, right here. So I'm just using the arrows left and right in order to find this maximum point. Press enter. Bam! Negative 6.45, comma 9.30. That would be the maximum. It depends on the domain, but we'll call it a relative max just because we know it's definitely not an absolute. And in fact, in this domain, we already have a higher value, so definitely not a maximum. Alright, let's find the minimum. Guess what you're going to do? Same thing. We're going to press second trace to get the calculate menu. This time we're going to choose number 3, minimum, and we want left bound. So we want to make sure we are to the left of that point, and we already are, so you can press enter now. So we're going to press left of that minimum. Now I'm holding down the right key to just bring us to the right of that minimum point. Press enter, take a guess, go back to the minimum, and stop. It's kind of like that TV show. Anyway, we don't win any money here, and we do not get any whammies, but it is kind of cool. So oh wow, look at that, that's kind of interesting. 6.45 comma 0.6. Actually, that would end up being 0.70 if you rounded to the nearest 100th. Alright, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you find a minimum and a maximum. Any questions or concerns, send me an email. Good times.